Whoa, so I totally did not expect this. When I saw people just posting in the Discord server, like the July 7th is going to drop the Trove Deals update on console, I was just like, oh, okay. So yeah, the Trove Deals update is going to come out July the 7th of 2020, which is going to be next Tuesday as of the time I'm making this video. So prepare yourself for the Trove Deals update. There's going to be a new module, there's going to be Crystal Level 4, there's going to be a lot of things regarding changes to Mastery, obviously the Trove Deals caves themselves. So you can just go ahead and check, there should be already a lot of people that can give you tips on how to actually prepare yourself for the Trove Deals update. I myself haven't played a whole lot on the Trove Deals update, but I can talk a little bit about some things that you can prepare yourself for the update. Anyways, so yes, July the 7th of 2020, it is going to come out on the Trove Deals update. So if you're just sitting here for the announcement or whatever, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for dropping by as always, and for those who want to stay and hear me talk about a little bit more regarding the Trove Deals update, enjoy your stay, and let's get started. So I'm sitting right over here in front of the Revenant statue. I actually did make this one. It took me like 9 hours to make. This is a friend's club that I actually just decided to make this Revenant statue, and also made my own statue right over there. And anyways, so today I'm going to be talking about the Trove Deals update. If you cannot tell by my voice, I'm kind of tired. I actually just woke up and actually decided to record this. Fun times. Anyways, so yeah, this is actually pretty crazy to think about, because the Trove Deals update, it is something that a lot of people have been waiting on, myself included. I've been waiting for the Trove Deals update since I recently, like you all know, I recently just maxed out in this game, and I pretty much got nothing to do. Like, goddamn, I've been literally just building for the past couple of days. And also I actually, despite a lot of people not knowing, that I actually did grind around 4 million flux or so without even selling. So I did grind a little bit. I grinded like, I will say, around 2500 gem boxes. So yes, I actually did manage to grind post maxing out on my account. So I wanted to do a video regarding what the hell I've been doing for the after I maxed out. So yeah, that's pretty much a TLDR. I was either grinding or building. Anyways, so what can you expect from the Trove Deals update? Obviously, Shadow Towers is going to get removed. Well, not removed, it's going to get replaced. And the Shadow Towers are going to be pretty much obsolete. There's no longer going to be Lunar Sword, Time Souls regarding Shadow Towers. No longer Shadow Arenas and Shadow Dungeons, so no longer World Bosses farming in Shadow Towers. Everything is going to be transferred into the Delves Caves. The Delves Caves is going to have literally everything regarding the Shadow Towers. Lunar Soul, Time Soul, Dispel Divinity, Shadow Caches, Shadow Shards, yada yada yada. All of that is going to be inside the Delves Caves. The Delves Cave is pretty much like Shadow Towers, like a Shadow Dungeon, which you could say it is an endless Shadow Dungeon, which you can keep going and going, and the difficulty just keeps spiking up and up and up and up. And that is going to be pretty much the Trove Deals Cave. It's going to be like Shadow Tower, but it's going to keep increasing in difficulty all the way until you can pretty much not do it anymore. And you can reset it. It is a blast. Like the Trove Deals Cave, if you haven't tried it out or haven't seen it, it is fun. It is very, very fun. There's no loading time, so imagine Shadow Tower without any loading. For console players, that is a big deal, because console loadings are the worst. Anyway, so that is going to be regarding the Trove Deals Cave. There's going to be a lot of mastery items involved. So there's going to be mementos, which are going to be items that you get from defeating enemies, similar to like trophies, but you use them to get yourself mastery points. There's going to be Crystal Level 4 equipment. Obviously, it's going to be similar to like an upgrade from Crystal 2 to Crystal 3. Crystal 3 to Crystal Level 4 is going to be almost exactly the same. It is not going to be that big of an increase in powering, around 90 power rank or so. It is also going to be a pretty big increase in light, which is going to be the big point that you should be getting Crystal Level 4 equipment. And also it is going to be a small increase to the other stats like attack speed, movement speed, critical damage, yada yada yada. All of those are going to be a small increase, similar to an upgrade from Crystal 2 to Crystal 3. Crystal 3 to Crystal 4 is going to be almost the same. Now, let's talk about like all of the other things that you should be looking out for. Binding Darkness are going to be easier to farm. For those who may be wondering, Binding Darkness are one of the resources that a lot of people really want. Every single enemy inside the Trove Deals caves have a chance of actually dropping the Binding Darkness. Even if it is a small chance, you actually have a chance of actually getting them. You get a lot of them from the Trove Delve case, so that's a pretty big increase regarding the Binding Darkness, which is one of the more important resources. Crystalline cores are also going to be easier to get, despite you needing a lot more to upgrade your crystal level 4 equipment, 1000 by the way, for those who are wondering. Crystalline cores are going to be easier because any crystal level 3 equipment, you can actually just collect the 4 crystalline cores for 10 crystalline cores for a base crystal level 3, and I believe they up the drop chance on crystal level 3 equipment. So that is going to be also another thing to keep in mind. Crystal level 3 is going to have a higher drop chance, similar to crystal level 2, also a higher drop chance, and it means you can get yourself more crystalline cores regarding just collecting crystal level 3 equipment. Also, the same goes with the crystal level 3 equipment that you have upgraded. You can collect the 4 crystalline cores and more materials, so that's going to be pretty nice. Also, there's going to be changes to your Magifine. So Magifine, it is going to have some changes. Well, not really the Magifine itself is going to have changes, just the bonus Magifine. For those who don't know, there's a bonus Magifine stats that you actually do get for defeating enemies. For each enemies that you defeat, you get yourself one base of your bonus Magifine. That's how it works currently right now on the console version. After the Delves update, if you have more than 100 base Magifine, or in other words, if you have 2 dragons, you're going to get yourself 1% Magifine per enemies defeated. So every enemy that you defeat, 1% to your bonus Magifine, and it's going to go all the way to 50%. Once it goes into 50%, that's how you hit the limit. It's similar, it works exactly the same as it is right now, but instead of being 1 base Magifine, it's 1%. So yeah, so it is pretty nuts. It is pretty incredible, because you are going to see people running around with 10 to 12,000 Magifine, and Stellar are going to drop like candy. So the Magifine grind is going to be much more efficient for flux farming. So yeah, expect a lot of people getting a lot more flux if they already have pretty decent amount of Magifine. I would probably say around 4,000 Magifine, people are going to see a huge difference. Heck, even 3,000 Magifine, people are going to see a huge difference. Like 3,000 current Magifine, people that have 3,000 or more Magifine right now, they're going to see a huge difference in drop rate from Stellars and Radiance and such, so they can get a lot more flux. So that is going to be a big increase. Also, Nitro Glittering. Nitro Glittering is going to be much more important because of Crystal Level 4 equipment. You need 10,000 of them for Crystal Level 4 equipment just to max it out. So you are going to need a lot of Nitro Glittering. Despite all of that, there's going to be a new banner for Nitro Glittering that actually gives you a 50% bonus drop from Nitro. So it's going to be pretty much like Gathering Day on if you don't have Patron, if you have the banner equipped. So it means more Nitro drops. There's going to be a bunch of new banners, like giving you a different amount of stats, like light, attack speed, movement speed, physical, magic damage. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of new banners introducing this update. One of which is it's going to be a direct upgrade from the permanent torch from the Leviathan. So the torch that you're seeing right over here on the back of my character, it is a permanent torch that you get from the Uberton Leviathan. There's going to be a new crafting torch. You actually just use this legendary torch and you craft yourself an even better one. So yeah, it is pretty nuts. Also, there's going to be new allies that are going to be better than the current best allies, which are going to be pretty much exactly the same, but they grant light. So more damage for Delves and more damage for Geo Topside. There's also going to be new food, which actually grants a lot of light. So yeah, so if you're struggling a little bit in damage, those food are going to help you, do a little bit more damage, and they're pretty easy to get. There's also going to be some small changes regarding the club, so you can donate in every single club, no matter if you're a part of the club or not. You can actually just change your primary club whenever you want. There's no longer going to be any more cooldown. And one more thing I believe is, last but not least, is obviously going to be the Tomb Raiser rework. So Tomb Raiser is going to get its own rework. It's going to get an increase in damage in just like crazy. The Tomb Raiser is going to be one of the stronger characters to actually main in this game. It is going to be easily the best starter class in the entire game. It is going to triumph over the Knight, and it's going to triumph over the Kitty Barbarian for the starter classes. It's going to dish out much more consistent damage. Survivability is much better. Like the character, it is extremely overtuned, but obviously at the end game, Candy Barbarian and Knight are going to be better for grinding, but the Tomb Racer is going to be better for DPS or Delves or such, so on and so forth, because the character is a summoning character, similar to Draco. It doesn't have the best momentum out there for dungeon grinding, but it's still going to be one of the better characters to actually main. There's going to be plenty of more regarding the Trove deals, but I don't want to talk about like everything regarding the update. There's going to be already patch notes for the PC version of the Trove deals update, or wait it out until the 7th when this update comes out so you can read out the patch notes. But that is all for me. I just wanted to talk about, I just wanted to announce it and what items are you going to prepare yourself. Also, one more thing, I forgot that there's going to be a new module. So get yourself the materials needed for the new module. So you can just go ahead and search or ask people who will actually play on the Trove Deals update or play on the PC. You can ask them what are the things that you can expect. And yeah, so I just wanted to talk about this. It is finally here, finally dropping. My god, it actually took way too long. But hey, better late than never. So yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking around as always. Leave a like for the Trove Deals update if you're hyped for this update. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And that is all for today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. #July the 7th. So yeah.